Yo, what is going on YouTube? Ultron here, back with another video. So, since I got Masters yesterday, I feel like I'm somewhat qualified to talk about some of the issues with Ranked this season. I found there's a few main problems just with the matchmaking, some of the things they haven't fixed yet, some new issues, and I just wanted to get into that. So, that's what we're going to be talking about. Before we get into it, if you guys haven't already, 90% of you guys aren't subscribed. So if you guys could subscribe, I really appreciate it. Drop a like, comment, all that stuff. You don't have to, but again, it's really appreciated. And feel free to join the Discord server down below in the description. I'm really active there, and I want to do some videos with you guys there. Also, shout out to Gabo124E for making the thumbnail. He's a really cool dude. Yeah. So we're just gonna queue some ranked. I'm gonna have this in the background while I yap. So yeah, let's get to it. All right, hot potato. Okay. Now, my first issue with ranked is the dodge system, right? For me, it's quite problematic, especially when you win a draft, you and your team is doing good, or when you're losing a draft and your opponents are doing good. For whatever reason, people can just dodge for, just without consequence. Which I think is stupid because, it's supposed to be a competitive game mode, right? And yet, you aren't penalized for doing something like dodging. For me, that's just kind of stupid, kind of scummy. I don't think it's right. So, how could we fix this then, right? If it takes away from the competitiveness, if it makes the game less serious. In my opinion, I think a really good solution would be to just take away elo from players who dodge. I know there is a small handful of players who end up DCing a lot, players that end up just, disconnecting, but to most of the people that dodge, I think it would really discourage them from dodging. Also, speaking of lag and connection and all that stuff, I don't see why, if my teammate disconnects in a game or they decide to throw, why I still lose or gain the same elo. I feel like if your teammate disconnects, the game literally notices it, right? It'll put the person into a, it'll turn them into a bot. Actually, I could go Meg here, or I could go Melody. Which, again, I don't know, it does not make sense to me. I don't see why, if someone DCs in my game and we literally cannot win because of that, why I'm still losing 100 elo. I feel like there should be some sort of compensation at least. So if they're DC'd for over 2 minutes, I get it, because then some people could use it to gain extra elo, but if my teammates DC'd the entire match, I don't think it's fair for me to lose the same amount of elo. Okay. So, there's dodging, there's, teammates just disconnecting in my game. The next thing I wanted to talk about was just about the matchmaking and the elo system as a whole this season. Go, 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 go. Oh, he's there. Wait, actually, I can get on. But yeah. For me, at least, oh, he's wasting the super. Okay. For me, it's a big issue because I feel like the main reason why it feels like I'm getting worse randoms this season is just the rank inflation in Legendary. Supercell did nerf the rank boost system, which I think is great, right? They made Masters harder to get, but at the same time, they sent all those same Masters players all the way down back to Legendary. And the people, so for example, right, if I get Masters last season, I'll get the same rank boost back to Legendary 1 as somebody who got Legendary 1. Which to me does not make sense, again. Because it creates this, what do you call it? This inflation of people in Legendary. And I feel like that's one of the main reasons why this season felt so bad to play. There's so many more people in Legendary. And it just made it hard to play because there's so many. I feel like what they could do to solve this is just reset everyone a whole rank down instead of just back to Legendary 1. So for example, if I'm Master this season, I'll get reset to Legendary 1. If I'm Legendary 1, I get reset to Mythic 1, etc, etc. Because it's really annoying when I grind to a higher rank than someone else, but we still get the exact same boost. In my opinion, it does not make sense. Oh, we lost. You know, that's another thing. And the last thing for me is just the matchmaking. I feel like the matchmaking this season is just horrible. Either for solo queue or if you're in a team, right? If you're playing with and against a team, oh my god, I need this AK. If you're playing with and against a team, the elo amounts can really suck. I'll give you guys a prime example, right? One time when I was playing ranked, I was grinding to get masters. I queued into, oh my god, I queued into a team of 3 where they had a mythic 1 player, a gold 3 player, and a masters player on their team. Like the elo distribution, it did not make sense. Because how is there a gold player in my legendary game? Right? It doesn't make sense. How, you know, you can queue with people that low elo, even in such a high rank like that. Which again is a big problem for me. Because if I win that game, of course I'll get 30 free elo. If I lose that elo, if I lose that game, then there's a lot to lose. Wait, come on, I need to win this for my team real quick. So, because if I lose that game, I'll lose like 150. Which is really punishing. You know, I get punished for just queuing solo queue and queuing into a team. But if I want to queue in a team, you know, I can still queue with those same players, those low ranked players. And for that, if I want to queue with friends that are even the same rank as me, I'll still lose so much elo. Like the elo gets messed up. Because, you know, when I was queuing with my legendary friends, I'd only gain like almost like 50, 60 a game. Where when we lose, I lose like 150. It does not make sense to me. At that point, right, I feel like they should make a separate queue for like solo and team queue. I don't want it to be the exact same thing as Power League. But honestly, that system felt way better. Because you get punished for playing with and into a team. Also, I feel like sometimes the matchmaking is just wonky, right? You know, like for example, here, I'm the only master in this lobby, whereas there's just a bunch of legendary 2 players. It doesn't make sense. How are those people getting into my game? Or in this game, how am I queuing into a legendary 1 Gale? Also, you see the same team issue with here, right? I can play with 2 legendary 1 players. These were just my friends. I'm not boosting them or anything. But I'm masters. Like, I feel like they should remove the team rank difference thing. So it's only like at most like 2 ranks. So they have to be like legendary 2 to play with me. And make it based on the highest rank of the highest ranked player. So for example, if a lobby is like a masters, or if a team is a masters player and like a legendary 2 player, the third person should be at least legendary 2 in order to join. They should not be gold 3. It does not make sense to me. It baffles me. So yeah, those are some main issues, you know. Just with dodging, if my teammates DC, the boost system, and the matchmaking, you know, whether it be with your team, with yourself, if you queue into a team, like, don't get me wrong, I feel like this season has been competitive. It's been kind of fun to play, but there's still a lot of issues, is what I'm saying. If you guys could relate, if you guys, you know, agree with me, you know, comment, like, subscribe, all that stuff. Join the Discord server as well, if you want. No, I'm not forcing you. But yeah, I hope you guys all have a good rest of your day, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.